Yeah, when you say communist causes,
Or not so much communist.
yeah, well, they were, but the party has not always perfectly assessed the political system and so on. Like any human organization that's veered left and right from time to time. Its intent, throughout my experience, has always been to serve the true immediate and long-range interests of the working class.
Mm-hmm.
The theory is that workers create the wealth of our society. Workers do the work of our society. Workers are the creative part of our society, and workers collectively are able to run our society. So everything we do is toward that end, to equip workers to meet that historic obligation.
Mm-hmm.
And so we don't see a distinction between the party's policy and work on the one hand, and the needs of the working class
Mm-hmm.
on the other. We see them as one and the same. As I say, we missed the ball from time to time,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure. But anyway, so within that framework, yeah, I was doing party work in a union, but I was also at the same time trying to build and strengthen that union,
Mm-hmm.
And educate the rank and file.
Which
So-
is party work.
Which is
Which
party
is party
work.
work.
Yeah, it's
Yeah. My gifts are primarily as a writer,
Mm-hmm.
and so I got out a publication called New in Labor
Mm-hmm.
to try to nourish the roots of progressive change within the labor movement at a time when it was really under quite reactionary leadership.
Mm-hmm.
The labor movement was really afflicted and blasted and damaged by the McCarthy period. All the progressives were kicked out of office, and people who refused to sign the Taft-Hartley oath,
Mm-hmm.
the non-communist oath, they were just booted out of office. So you had a more timid, conciliatory leadership that wasn't willing to take on the struggle,
Mm-hmm.
And as far as that goes, communists were kicked out of unions, period.
Yeah.
Some of the best fighters, just stripped out of the labor movement under that period. So then there was a resurgence because life asserted itself. Workers needed strong leadership because they were getting hell from the boss. So to try to nourish those roots and shoots of progressive activism, I got out a thing called New in Labor.
Mm-hmm.
And got it around to, I don't know, what do you have, 300 or 400 people, activists in the labor movement here
Mm-hmm.
and across the country as far as that goes.
He published it in our kitchen. I didn't have a kitchen for quite a few years. I mean,
We had a mimeograph machine there.
an old stick.
Yeah.
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 Wow. And that was